Moving on to AUDUSD, we can see on the daily time frame we've had our break of structuring towards the upside, and this is the current swing range that we're trading within. This is currently the supply zone that's still in control. We still have this liquidity open here, and also we spoke about yesterday, if we do take that low, it's more than likely that we will take the swing low as well. What we could see now is just a retracement to this supply zone before seeing that downwards price action towards this liquidity target. However, if we do end up breaking this supply zone, I would be happy to look for a long position following the daily market structure. If we go down onto the 4-hour time frame, the reason for this as well is because we can see that this is our most recent break of structure. This high here is the daily point of liquidity, but it's a particularly strong high because it liquidated this liquidity high to the left, and therefore if we broke this high, it's very good confirmation to me that we would be heading higher. As you can see, we've now had that internal break of structure, and regardless of whether we take out this high and then proceed to sell off, or whether we continue moving on up to take out the swing high, I anticipate higher prices to this point here, in line with my expectations on DXY as well. Moving on to NZDUSD, we can see on the daily time frame that we've had our break of structuring towards the upside, and this is the current swing range that we're trading within. After liquidating this low, switching bullish, we failed to put in that new higher high, and we have now since come back down with an internal break of structure. This is the supply zone on the daily that's in control, and it is more than likely that we could head down lower. I don't like this low here because it's not taking any liquidity out, and it's not in an area of relative strength. It is within this demand zone. However, it's not a particularly strong demand zone. It hasn't liquidated anything to the left, and normally with this type of price action, we expect one more swipe of the lows, engineering liquidity itself, before then seeing that upside continuation. So just bear in mind, just keep an eye on what we could see. It's more we could sell off from this supply zone. However, if we go down onto the 4-hour time frame, it could be that we end up taking out this point of liquidity and then heading down lower again, making a connection to this supply zone. If we take out the high itself, it would suggest higher prices because it's a strong high, liquidated a high to the left. So just monitor what price does from these levels. This is a key level, and then this would also be a key level here. So just pay attention and react